We are going to discuss a few more problems related with triangles. These are simple problems. So our first problem is we have a rectangle. Let's say rectangle is A, B, C, D, and we have a square. We have a triangle inside it with D, E, C. What we have to find out is the area of the triangle, given this is, let's say, 4 and this is 3. So it's a simple problem. If it is a rectangle, so this is 4 also, and to find out the area of the triangle, we have to draw a line from here, which is the height. Now since this is a rectangle, so this side is same as this, so that means height is equal to 3. So area is equal to half times base times height. So base is this, against which our perpendicular line, which is the height, is drawn. So that means half times base is 4 and height is 3. So that leads to 6. So that's our area of the triangle inside the square, inside the rectangle. Now the second problem. The second problem is an isosceles triangle has angle A 30 degrees greater than the angle B. Find all the angles of the triangle. In such a problem, when there is no diagram given, you should always draw the diagram, which makes things a little easy, so that you can visualize the problem. So let's say this is an isosceles triangle, and it says A 30 degree greater than the angle B. So that means B is this. If B is X and this is C, now this is an isosceles triangle, right? And since they say that A is greater than B, so that means B cannot be same as A, and since it being an isosceles triangle and two angles are same, so this angle C has to be same as B. So that means B and C are same, which is both are, let's say, X, and A is X plus 30. Now if we put the properties of triangle, which is all the angles together are 180 degree, what we get is this is A, this is B, this is C, equal to 180 degree. So from here we can easily find 3x equal to 150, where we take 30, we subtract 30 from both the sides, so then x leads to 50. So that means this is 50, this is 50, and this is 80. So this is fairly straightforward problem. Now the next one. So the next one problem is, again we have a triangle ABC, where this is a right angle, and let's say this is D. We have to find out the length of this. So what we are given is this length AB is 3, BC is 4, and what we have to find out is the length of DC. So since this is also, we are given this is a right angle triangle, so since this is a right angle triangle, by applying Pythagorean theorem we can find AC equal to 4 square plus 3 square, correct, which leads to 25, that leads to 5. So now the area of the triangle, so now to find out this angle, find out this height. Now instead of showing you how to the exact solutions, let me tell you how do you approach such problems. Now when you are given, when you are told that you have to find the height of DC and this is a right angle, immediately what it should strike your mind is that, okay, the way to find DC is I have to find out some information about this triangle, and because this has a right angle, and if I know this one and this one, then I can find out by applying Pythagorean theorem. So now this particular side, it's a height for this triangle, so height for the bigger triangle. So that means height is associated with something called area. So if you do that, so then now how can we find out the length BC? So since we know already AB and BC, so then half AB times BC, which is 3 times 4, equals to 6. So this is the area. But also we can find out the area where BC times AC, correct? Because BD, half BD times AC. Now BD is, because BD is the height of the triangle, and AC becomes the base. Now AC, by applying Pythagorean theorem, we know this is 5. So this leads to, first of all, this is equal to area, right, which you have found out 6. So from here we can find out BD equals to 6 divided by 5 times 2, right? So it's 12 by 5. So now if we apply Pythagorean theorem on the smaller triangle, we will get, okay, let me make some space here, BD square plus DC square equals to BC square, correct? So from there we should be able to find CD. So BC square equal to 4, BC equal to 4, so the BC square equal to 16, and BD square equal to 12 by 4. So that means DC square equals to 16 minus 12 by 5 whole square. So this would lead to 16 minus 144 by 5. So that is equal to DC. So you can find out using the help of a calculator. I'm not going to go and give you the exact answer, but I would like to have your focus on the approach of the problem is how we find out the problem, the answer. And the key is to think about, to find out DC, we have to find out something about the smaller triangle, and then see this is, and then the fact that this is a right angle, and thinking of how can we apply Pythagorean theorem, and from there it would lead to finding H, and the way to find out H is through some way the area of the triangle. We'll solve a little bit more difficult problem in our next 1 or 2 videos, and then we'll close the triangle chapter.